Morning, the world has gone nuts. It's really warm outside, it's Saturday, and people are just out to go, I don't know, to the beach, maybe to like some parks, some parks or whatever. Hey, it literally, this is crazy because it makes me think, by the way, that whether it's my birthday, whether it's a really warm day, whether it's Lucy's birthday, whether it's Christmas, whether it's my dad's birthday, my mum's birthday, you gotta go to the gym first. Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever day it is, doesn't matter. You train and then you do everything else, sort of. That's how my brain has always worked, right? Like, no matter what day it is, I always try to make it work. Like, even during COVID, I spent my whole student finance to get a gym in here, just so I can train. And before I decided to pull the trigger on spending my whole student finance to buy a gym into the flat, train, me and Lucy went to the park with like kettlebells and stuff to literally do like pull-ups and dips, because like, what else can you do, right? Did you find that fun? Do you remember, Lou? It was awful, by the way, because it was like freezing. It was winter, and it was like, obviously you don't want to go outside because it's cold and you don't want to do it. But then I thought, like, it's not like, the reason why you wouldn't want to do it is because it's just annoying to have to go and have to warm up to such a huge extent, and it's cold, it's windy, and you have to wear layers and stuff. But the training itself is good. It's just everything around it. Anyways, today, speaking of training, we've got pool day on the cards. We're gonna get an absolutely disgusting pump. I know why. Let me tell you why. Because it's so warm outside, it's gonna be really warm inside the gym. And when it's really warm inside the gym, all of your blood vessels, mate, they're popping wide open. Add a little bit of pre-workout to that and adequate hydration, mate, you're literally gonna go into the gym, we'll do one curl and my biceps are literally gonna explode from out of my skin. So, we've got pool day, it's gonna be a good time. I need to make some breakfast, so let's make some breakfast. As the breakfast is cooking up, I'm gonna get myself a couple of these hydration, bang them in this large jug. Also, I was gonna say, I've had hydration idea on my, what's it called, whiteboard for a while now. And you know what, I think this is a perfect delivery method. Like, I was thinking maybe like a tub with a scoop, but these individually packaged sort of things, that gives you a serving. That is so, like, that, I don't know if that's like the standard in the industry. I know the other hydration things are like tablets, but I was thinking if I make supplements, I make like Overdrive, right? A tub with like just a spoon, a scoop, and then you use it. But this, if I can make something like this with like individual sticks, because then you can take them with you, right? Let's say you're going to like the gym, I don't know, you go to work, and then after work you go to the gym, you don't want to take a whole tub, right? Or like a Ziploc bag. You just bang these in your bag, and you're off you go, right? And you just perfectly bang them in. This is an amazing product, and I'm literally so inspired. And it looks like I'm gonna try and make the same thing, because I wanted to make a hydration supplement, and now I'm really fond of making a hydration supplement because of this amazing idea. I also don't know whether it's gonna be possible, so whatever. Liter and a, no, this is like 2 liters of water. I got some ice in there because it's like, what, 23 degrees today? Sheesh. Bussin'. Alright. In a bit, boys. We've run out of plates. We've run out of plates, so I've got a chopping board of goodies. Can you see? I had to have a couple of regular bacon pieces, like the turkey bacon pieces, because Jesus Christ, no bacon left, mate. So my calories are going to be a little bit lower for the breakfast, but I'm finishing up my second bagel here. They literally go down so easily. A bagel with Nutella, one bagel is 200 calories. You bang 20 grams of Nutella in that. That's 100 calories for Nutella. It's a 300 calorie bagel. It goes down in like 4 bites. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5, depending on how big your bites are. And that's it. Gone. Alright. Love you. Alright, fellas, I'm being left alone today. Lucy is going to train with a friend later on, which means I'm just going to go to the gym on my own. It's alright, mate. It's not like you care about Lucy anyways. She leaves, mate. Wouldn't even bat an eye. Wouldn't even shed a tear. I barely even like the girl. You hearing this, Lou? Some guys chatting shit about you.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no? Good. Because I don't care if you did it either way. Alright. Scoop up. Nice one. How are you guys still asking me, when is it coming? Bro, I literally tell you, every single video, it's coming within like a week. Literally within a week. He said they're going to get packaged up and sent 17th latest, which is, what's the 10th today, right? It's within a week. That's the latest, which means like it will come before then to get stocked up in the warehouse, and then it will get sent out to you. And they're sent with Royal Mail, which means they'll be at your door. Say if they're sent on Monday, they'll attempt delivery on Tuesday in your house. And if you're not there, then it will attempt delivery on Wednesday at your house. You know what I mean? That's how it works. It's Royal Mail, so like it's like the best delivery service I could use. It's better than DHL, it's better than Every, it's better than UPS, it's better than FedEx, it's better than everyone. Royal Mail is literally the #1 delivery service in the UK. Because, huh?
This is an ad.
Is this an ad? But they are though. I swear Royal Mail is literally the best one. I'm just gassing it because we had issues with Every again and again and again. So hopefully the Queen Majesty doesn't mess up the delivery system. Alright, so cheers to that. I'm gonna drink this, put some socks on. I'll be out, mate. Boiling, by the way, it's so hot outside. Sometimes I get these days where I take pre-workout and about 15 minutes later I feel like I'm on the verge of a heart attack, which means I need to get to the gym ASAP before my brain starts running at a million miles an hour and I literally panic and actually get a heart attack, okay? So, we're gonna get to the gym and literally just lift our hearts off, alright? Let's go. Okay, let's go. Alright, what's up? Jesus Christ, they said I was cracked, yeah? I'm here now, and I'm like mega cracked. So we're just gonna crack on, warm-ups first, then into, oh yeah, I'm doing the fucking, I hit a PR last time. I'm stepping my game up. All right, cool. Let's warm up. And then I think I got 16 or 17 last time in the first set. So I'm thinking I gotta get at least that, right? If not more, goodness knows. We had like a good time yesterday with loads of food. So maybe, who knows, we'll see. How'd you like the new lens? It's not new, but it's new for the series. How about that, huh? Okay, I got the 40 kilo bar. Last time I got, what, 16, 17. So hoping I either match it or I get an extra rep. If not, fine. But my wrists are kind of, what did I do yesterday? My wrists feel like they're like painful from yesterday, which is really strange. But either way, just gonna play some music and at least 16, or at least 15, but 16 would be nice. Oh. 15 it is, not 16. No bother, it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I'm thinking, if not here, if I can't get a PR here, then, okay, take the L here, think about it. Got another bicep movement, then we can do a PR in the other bicep movement. So just try and milk this as much as possible, it's gonna end up between 12 and 15. And then when I go over to the dumbbells, we can just up the weight and then try that. You know what I mean? And if I fail over there, I'm a failure, but I don't want to leave the gym without actually getting something done. And I want to PR somewhere. That's the goal, right? You come into the gym every single time, you want to improve somewhere by some small margin. So hopefully on the bicep curl sitting down, we'll be able to improve. If not, like I said, then I'm a fucking failure. Set number 2, I gave it like, I reckon 3, maybe 3.5 minutes of rest. Set number 2, I'm gonna try at least 15, but if I fall anywhere between 12 and 15, still a success. So let's do it, mate. Jesus Christ, what, 14? It feels literally, I've said this before, it feels like it's like so heavy almost, that it feels like it's gonna tear my fucking bicep to pieces, but the grip on the bar and the pump is so good. It's crazy, this bar is so different to the other one. The other one also spins, so as I'm curling, it spins, but this one doesn't spin. It's sort of like, and because it doesn't spin, it feels like it's better, because as I'm curling up, it sort of moves with me differently to the one that spins. It doesn't sound like it makes a lot of sense, but for some reason, it feels a lot better than the other bar, which, mate, who cares? Do you know what I mean? As long as it feels good. It feels good. This is a little bit crazy. It's been about 3.5 minutes, and my pump still isn't going away, which is, it's a good thing in one way, bad thing in another, because if I'm still this pumped, that means I feel like this set is gonna suffer, and then I'm gonna have to lower the weight, which just isn't optimal. But if I get 3 sets of what, thereabouts 15, and then I lower the weight by what, 5 kilos, carry on at that rate for 1 more set, do a drop set, hopefully still should be good. But like, my pump is ridiculous. I can like barely move my arm. Like, everything's so pumped, it's crazy. So hopefully this set goes well. I don't know whether that was 12 or 13, either way. That is as low of a rep range as I'll go. So I'm gonna lower the weight, do 1 more set, do a drop set, and it should be good for that. And then, like I said, because this doesn't go amazingly well, just take a win somewhere else. That's how life goes. All right, last set, take this to failure, and then do a drop set to failure. Hopefully by then my biceps should be torn off the fucking bone. All right, that's the goal, as always. And then I wonder why I can't like match my reps day to day, because obviously the fatigue carries over. Anyways. I've been pranked. My usual barbells in here. There's a 15 kilo, this is a 10 kilo, this is just not enough, is it? All right. Looks like we're gonna have to do it a little bit differently. Alright, so I would usually do my normal set with whatever weight that is, and then I would drop it down to a 15 kilo bar, and then a drop set with that. But the 15 kilo bar has just been absolutely, it's vanished. I've looked around for the whole gym, by the way, before my sets, nowhere to be seen. So I had to do, what, 25, do that for as many reps as possible, and then use the 10 kilo bar, because the 10 kilo bar would have been too light straight away. Do 1 drop set, and then do another drop set. So in a way, in terms of overall volume, I reckon I probably pushed out more volume just there during my session today than I did last session. Which, by the way, volume is the biggest contributing factor to muscle growth over time, right? Obviously, it's good to match reps and whatever, but over time, if you can lift more volume, so like if you can add a set, obviously you can't just keep adding sets. The way you should do it, right, is like if you've got, say, your training is 9 weeks and you want to grow, say, for example, your arms, right? You would start off in the first week by doing, say, a total of like 10 sets of biceps, right? And as you go through the weeks, you would progress those 10 sets of biceps to 20 sets of biceps, right? This is including your like accessory exercises. You have to take those into account, because they do fatigue your biceps to a certain extent, and there's only so much you can recover. You take that into account. So you start with 10, you finish with 20, then your biceps are going to be at the end of their recoverable volume. Like, they will be smoked and they will be weak and they will start regressing. That's when you deload, right? And then you do it all over again. And then you start the cycle of do 10 sets of biceps a week, and then to 20, or whatever you can recover from. You have to find your own, like, minimum, maximum recoverable volumes, but that's basically how it works. The whole point of the deload, right? So you finish your training cycle with doing 20 sets of biceps per week at the end, and your biceps are completely smoked, so you do a deload, your body is completely reset. It resensitizes itself to training. And when you go back to doing those 10 sets of biceps again, you are able to make gains off of 10 sets. And then your body adapts. You do 12 sets per week. Your body adapts. You do up to 20. And then at 20, your body's not going to be able to adapt
and then you deload, and then you carry on. And you keep going until you're Ronnie Coleman, mate. Apply that to everything, by the way. That's how it works with everything. It's just whether you can be bothered to actually keep track and make sure that you're doing all that. Or you can just go to failure every single session and just hope for the best. Right, big fellas, pull-ups time. Let me think. I reckon we do a lower rep, higher weight. So I'm thinking, let's do 30, 32, maybe 35 kilos between the legs for set between 6 and 8, right? Because I'm thinking, because I'm so like pumped, if I do higher reps today, I'm gonna end up just like running out of gas. So if I just do higher weight, lower reps, still get hard sets in, and it mixes up a little bit. So next time we do pull-ups, we'll just do higher reps. Today we do lower, and then when we come back, swing around, doing lower reps again, increase the weight. See the cycle that I'm getting at? That's what we're gonna do. So let's just do a few warm-ups and then we'll figure out what the weight is for the actual sets. All right, one more warm-up set with what, 15 kilos, and then we'll go to 30, we'll see, 32 or 35, depending on how this goes, and depending on how my little monkey brain feels. But yeah, one more set, a few reps, straight into it. All right, my conclusion is 30, let's make it 35 between sets, between 6 and 8, maybe. We'll see how it goes. If it's too heavy, then I'll just lower the weight, but it shouldn't be. 35 kilos, put some chalk on because I'm sweating like a fucking prick. Let's hope for the best, hope for 8. I don't know, we'll see. All right, not to take the piss. So let's make it 30, because I'm gonna go below 6, and I don't wanna go below 6. So make it 30 kilos, and then do like sets of 8, because 6 is the low end, and that was the first set, you know what I mean? Hey, I managed to sneak in a 9th in there. That was good. Which means I don't know what it is, because it feels like the ever so slightest decrease in weight allows me to just do a substantial amount of reps. I also have this thing, like, I think, especially on pull-ups, because my arms are different, if I was to take my top off and you were perfectly head on, you're watching me do it, as I go up, because of, I don't know, the pulling angles on my joints, as I go up, my body always shifts. Obviously it's just to put myself in the strongest position, but I think when the weight is heavier and it gets a little bit too heavy, right? That, it's not a straight line. The fact that I have to shift, I get to a point where I'm pulling and I have to get to that shifting point, and because the weight is too heavy, it doesn't allow me to shift and put myself in that position. But just a little bit of a lower weight allows me to shift without issues, and I'm able to bang out reps. What that means basically is I'm more suited, it seems like on pull-ups, I'm more suited to higher reps than lower reps. That makes sense. Fuck. Hey, another successful set with 9 reps, which means I'm good. I'll do another one. Hopefully that'll be a set of 9 as well. If it's a set of 8, I'll take it. That's good. It's really good. Hey, you see? See what I mean? My curls weren't amazing. I'll go to this exercise. I'm hitting new weights. It's like magic, mate. All right, concentration curls. Main thing literally here is to not cheat. So my main point, if you're ever gonna do these, right? Whatever you do, whether it's preacher curls, all these concentration curls, try and literally get your whole tricep against something. That way, if your whole tricep is against something, if you are gonna cheat, you won't be able to. Because you bang your tricep up against your arm or a bench or whatever, then you pull up, and as long as you remain contact. What am I fucking saying? as long as your tricep remains in contact with pad, leg, whatever, you won't be able to cheat. As soon as you start your tricep starts coming off, you're cheating. So stop, right? Just try and like really, you can almost use that as a leverage as well, because if you just really bang it towards it, so if you use your lat to bang your arm up against something, then you can use that as like a little bit of a leverage, because now you've got like a stable base to pull from, right? So that's what I'm thinking about. That's what I'm gonna do. No cheating. Okay, that's that. Set 20, at least. Because I was meant to use heavier dumbbells, but someone was using it. There's only one pair of 20s in this gym. All right, the worst plate maths award goes to me, because I've got a 15, a 10, a 15, and a 5, which makes 110 kilos in the most goofy looking way ever. I literally don't care. Anyways, 110, I reckon easy 12s. Let's go. It's actually crazy how much strength the belt adds, just because of the additional like intra-abdominal pressure, the stability. I've got music playing in my ear, so if I sound like an idiot, that's the reason why, but it feels really good. I think I did like a set of 15 last set, so for this session, we'll leave it at this. And then next time we go in, I think we're gonna creep up the weights, because as soon as I put the belt on, I was like, Jesus Christ, I could row like 4 plates. So let's do this. And then next session, like I said, up the weight. Do something like, you know, start actually lifting properly. I'll tell you what, I've been dreaming about it, I've been thinking about it, right? And just having a belt on with straps and strapping into the bar gives me fucking flashbacks and butterflies to when I used to deadlift. So I think I'm gonna start doing a bit of deadlifts, and then most likely what's gonna happen is we're gonna attempt to get up to a 300 kilo deadlift conventional. If I can get 300 kilos conventional, Jesus Christ, it's huge. Imagine just a 200 kilo bench and a 300 kilo dead conventional. It'd be mental. All right. So I'm gonna try and squeeze it into my session somewhere. I'm gonna have to think about it, and then we're gonna try, because I'm getting good vibes from just bending over with some weight. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, that was one of the best sessions in a long time. It's like, it feels like as if the heat in the gym, the heat outside, the good like weather, the emptiness of the gym. By the way, there was barely anybody in there. The car park is empty. But the hot weather just seems to amplify pre-workout. Like I said, like if you take pre-workout and it's really hot, and you even like with a pump cover or whatever, because you're hot, your blood vessels are going to be dilated. The blood around your body is flowing so freely. The pump and even like the stimulants themselves are going to be circulating around your body. In I've got deja vu. I've got mad deja vu. They're going to be circulating around your body way more freely. Anyways, I need some food. I'm thinking, how about we swing by that McDonald's real quick, get a triple cheese, maybe something else, I don't know. Or maybe I should just go home and be a normal person. It's a tough one. We'll see in a second. I'm gonna drive and then have a little think about it, because I don't want to make an impulsive decision to go to McDonald's. I've been going to McDonald's after my training session pretty much every single time, which just isn't optimal. So I'll see you when I figure something out.
I decided to be a responsible, sensible human being, and I didn't go to McDonald's, okay? Surprise, surprise. Also, got a fan going because it's absolutely boiled. It's literally 28 degrees outside. It's crazy. Got food here. We have some beef, 5% lean beef, and 2 packs of sticky rice. This meal is like 600 calories and some change. Gonna have this, and then literally within like, after I eat this, within like 10 minutes, I'm gonna have a snack of, let's see, a few pittas and some hummus to make it up to like what, 1,200 calories. And then I'll be chilling for a little bit, and then I'm gonna have another meal. But I'll see you in a bit when I'm having the next meal, or like something happens, like something crazy, like I explode or something. I don't know, we'll see. The interesting that's gonna actually happen right now is that we are gonna go grab some food, and then me and Lucy, with a few friends, are gonna go out for a few drinks. So, if you don't see me tomorrow, there is a likelihood that I've had a few too many drinks and I won't be training. In that case, I'll see you in the next video. If you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, subscribe. If you're already here, there is no chance you're not subscribed. Anything in the description, have a look. Ah! My fucking forearm's cramping. Yeah, that'll be it. I'll see you in the next vid. Love you.